Good afternoon, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well today. My name is Jerome Fusco. I'm Managing Director of SAX Capital Advisors. Our group focuses on founder-owned businesses, generally with revenue between 10 and 200 million. I came in to meet SAX in 2020, and then we launched this in 2021 as a very complementary service to the already strong existing breadth of services the firm has. Our primary clients are those looking for either the next step in their company in terms of selling it to an investor, monetizing it through a sale process, or bringing in outside capital to help them grow. We work geographically across the country. Our main goal is to work with privately held businesses as that's really where we can add the most value, understanding their challenges, keeping the empathy strong, and really walking them through step by step to ensure that they're thoroughly understanding what is going on. A lot of the stuff we do is not just working on a sale process, but helping educate others who might be 10, 15 years away, might want to learn about the process, about what's going on in the market, not because they want to sell, but they want to know what's going on in the competitive dynamic out there. They might want to know, like, why is competitor X, Y, and Z down the street? And that is the whole offering of SAX. Everything from having strong financials to making sure your 401k is good, making sure you're ready so you're prepared in case there's an audit, and then having your house in order and you're strategically understanding what's going on within your industry. So oftentimes people ask, why should we hire you, or what makes you different? And in reality is there's a ton of good advisors out there. We have a lot of good competition, and we appreciate it. This is a very large and fragmented market, and there's a lot of help needed. But there are some things that make us unique. One, we've been on both sides of the table. We've worked with very large companies and companies on the smaller side. We're very in touch and have an empathy with how the clients feel and understand what's important in a deal and understand financing markets and other things that will be important to the buyer so that the buyer and the seller are both on the same page. Business owners come in all different shapes and sizes. They've all been very successful growing their business from a point in time prior to meeting me up until the time in which we're meeting. So they all ask a lot of different questions. You have the aggressive owner who wants to say, like, I already know my 3 or 4, best buyers. What do you think they'll pay for me? What do they pay for my person? And that's a broader discussion about, well, there's actually a deeper universe. There's X, Y, and Z transaction that happened in this part of the country that you might be unaware of. So there's a lot of education. How do I make sure I protect my employees down the road? How do I protect my customers? How long will this take? Who do I need to get under the hood? How much will this cost me? That's obviously, no matter what you do in life, the transaction expense, whether it's just a cost associated with us and the broader legal and other service costs, obviously comes up pretty quickly early on. There are people who often are surprised by how much they can get for their business, who had no idea this world existed. And conversely, there's people who have very high aspirational evaluation metrics in mind. And with all of those owners, if we don't think we can achieve that, we don't say it's not achievable, we just say we don't think we're the right person to proact, and I don't think I'd be effective doing that. The majority of our fees are based on success. If we don't think we can be your best advocate and achieve an outcome that you are looking for, we're just very transparent. We take great pride in confidentiality and transparency. Like, we want to tell you what we think you need to hear, and we want you to tell us what we think we should know. So we want to have a very strong two-way relationship.
Now you could say,
cut.